Okay, welcome back. As you know, it's FOMC day, so today was going to get wild. Um, Interest rates were announced 4%, which was anticipated that we were going to drop. So, look, what did I do today? So, let's start off with my game plan quickly. So, 3 trade max limit, 500 max loss limit, use one strategy, and use risk management. So you should not trade in the morning, but to this morning there was like price that was so close to all-time highs. So I knew that if price took out all-time highs, we're gonna fade that because we left all of this liquidity from yesterday, and FOMC is at 2 p.m. So what happens if FOMC is at 2 p.m.? We run it back lower to take out all of this, and that's exactly what I had in my game plan. So I'm watching this wick high, and I'm also watching this fair value gap that we could retrace into. On the 4 hour, I marked it with gradient. 1 hour, so price has just expanded higher. So if price just expands in one direction, we typically form an intermediate term high. And today, that is what it looked like over here. So this potential top for this, so as this high of the 1 hour, this is a potential top for this expansion. It formed at 4 a.m., which falls into the London kill zone. However, I'm not going to assume this is the top. I want to see if New York AM starts to push higher. So this was pre-market session. So at here, I didn't want to take any longs. That's what I said. I don't want to take longs, as price can easily come back to take us out. I'm feeling good. I have nothing I'm worried about right now, and I'm happy to trade and follow my rules. So what happened overnight? Asia expanded higher. Something important for today, we are yet to retrace to the 50%. So if I mark high to low, low to high, sorry, at that point, we haven't traded to this 50%. And when price doesn't retrace to that 50%, you know that that's something that we are probably gonna hit. So this was that 4 hour I marked. That was the 4 hour on the 4 hour chart that I wanted price to go to. Trade plan, I'm looking for something to tell me that we are going lower. This is to set up for the news. I want to see a large morning fake out, then I can short the lows or 50% of the range. So today I am bearish for the morning session. If we are in a premium up until FOMC, I am bearish. If we are in a discount before FOMC and during FOMC is chop, I am bullish tomorrow overnight. And the first one played out. So here are all the levels I marked that I'm watching. And then as I went through the day, just waited. Don't really like the 15-minute here. This is the liquidity sweep I took a photo of. So on the 1 minute at 10 a.m., we took this high. Let's see if we get an inversion. And that's exactly what we got. And I took the trade as soon as we inversed. I didn't even wait for the retrace because I had such a large stop loss. Price eventually did take so much time. Like, this is something as a trader that I'm trying to learn, that when price does a move like this, we have to wait. Like, look how long it took. This took over, to hit my target, which was around here, 2 hours. It sounds small, but when you're in a trade, as it goes higher towards your stop loss over here, you're just like painfully waiting for price just to like take you out. And then when I saw this move, I felt confident. So that's the move. That's another trade I could have taken. Let's see if that would have played out. Yeah, that would have played out too. That was like here. I didn't enter this one, but I knew that this one would work too. 15 minute, 5 minute. So closed here. So I closed right at the low. So I'll just show you, reset. Took at the high, closed at the low. Absolute banger of a trade. But then I ended my day because 12:13 and we have FOMC in 1.5 hours. And we just took a very big, that large low. So what did I want to see next? I thought we would retrace back into the range, which we did. When you take out a large liquidity pool, you take out an intermediate term high, and that's exactly what we took out. So liquidity sweep, intermediate term high taken. So yeah, and then I started to trade FOMC. So this is where I had a nice $500 profit for the day. 2 more trades, which is still under my rules. Like, I'm allowed 3 trades per day, but I honestly should not have taken these because they're horrible. Like, my first trade, waited for that, after that massive drop, price came back. After that massive drop, price came back to here, rejected at the midpoint, so I thought, okay, we can continue lower towards the previous day low. So that was where I was targeting, around here. So it was a nice like 3-to-1 trade, but unfortunately bias was not with me, so got taken out instantly. Then my second trade, so again took a trade here. So this one was okay, like market structure shift, another, so internal highs taken, market structure shift. But as soon as we took out that first low, we just stopped and reversed. Like, I honestly could have just taken partials or moved to break even here, and continued the trade, but I didn't, and I took the full 1 hour L, which was 250. And you can see price, this is just all time distortion. After we had such a large move lower, they knew that everyone would be lows and short here, as everyone wants to target these. And honestly, that is a potential target. Like, I don't know if we just continue higher from here yet. We'll have to wait for the overnight session, but we may go for this low again. I'm not gonna be, that's definitely not off the table. So how do I feel at the end of the day? Honestly, could have howled. Sorry, this is my review. These are all the levels I marked in the morning. So gap, busy, so that's 4 hour. So that's the 4 hour gap. Then I had that, so I had the high of this, like that's what I also marked, 419. What did I have the low? Previous day, first presented 26077. Yeah, so I had this level as a potential target, and look how price just perfectly went in there. I was actually watching price as we traded there, and I just thought, like, I was gonna long here to trade up to, like, I was gonna long here, trade up to here. I should have actually, why did I not? Next time. First presented gap always takes out like an intermediate term high. And then these are also relatively equal. Like, look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I knew there was highs, but I still took a short, as I thought high time frame probably wanted to go lower. So honestly, my last 2 trades were just incorrect bias from me. It's not even about the charts, it's just my bias was incorrect, that we were going to go lower after this and that we were going to hit the previous day low. After taking out this much liquidity, you do get a retracement. So, and FOMC likes to exaggerate that retracement. So yeah, next time I'll keep this in my notes. So it felt really good in the morning as I've been able to read price action quite well. I ended my trading day at 4:17 p.m. I felt kind of bad that I kept trading FOMC after I took my first L. So if I think about it, I could have walked away after one L, but I decided to take another full trade. Stuck to my trading rules, yes. So this is a big one for me. I still stuck to 3 trades. Didn't break that. Good. No impulse to trade, no. I may need to make a rule to not trade at FOMC because FOMC is so random but it has the largest moves. So there's like a pro and con at the moment. Leaning towards if I have a profit early on, I might stop, but if I don't, then I can take at least 1 trade or 2. I held my trade. What I did well was I held my trade. So that trade was actually such a really good trade. So I'll show you that actually, why I took it. So all-time highs, okay? Think about it like that. All-time highs are swept. We have FOMC later on. So what does price want to do? And then you look at all the liquidity. So like if I start new, look at all this relatively equal highs, like that's left, this is left, this is left, this is left, this, all of this liquidity in the morning, all of this. So you know price is gonna retrace there to take these out. And then what did we get here? We took out the highs and then we came straight back lower, creating an IFVG. So 2 minute might be clearer. Well, you just want to put that fair value gap there basically, and short as soon as price retraces to there. I took an early one. I could have waited, but sometimes price doesn't really like to wait. So look at that, perfect. And then it's just the time you have to wait, honestly. Like it goes into your stop, goes close, but it respects order flow, and then it starts to move after 11. Bang. You can't compare back testing to holding this trade because you got nothing on the line, and you don't understand that this is 2 hours. 2 hours of holding a trade is different than just fast forwarding it and seeing if it works out and then moving on to the next with no. You learn so much more about yourself when you're holding. And how was I feeling when I was holding? Held for 20 minutes. I think it's okay if I get stopped out here. I still believe this trade. I don't like the 5 minute. Looks like we're being supported by order block. Look at this order block here. It looks like price is just holding and we're just going to keep going above. Still within this range. This is not great now. It looks like price wants to go back for the highs. And then we reversed right at the highest fair value gap. So I saw there was multiple fair value gaps. That's kind of why I held until we take that out, and I had such a high stop loss. And 1 hour 30 minutes, I was still in this range, and then 2 hours after, it just went straight there. So holding is a skill in itself. You need to learn how to hold price. And yeah, and then if I just kept trading, if I held my trade the whole time, it would have hit every single level, and I could have just targeted this level here, like not even that, just Asia low. So I had my initial targets at Asia low. So I had, this is my initial target, but then I even like wanted to target the Asia low here, this one. I wanted to target this level, but as you know, we retrace, take out intermediate term high. Saw this drop, yeah, that was quite, yeah, this is something that I need to watch for. But it was at a random time, 2:36, like, yeah, you don't really notice like when price is going to move and if it's going to, and moved so quickly that It's just something that I don't like. That's why I shouldn't have taken trades here, because I don't even like trading FOMC. I usually lose. Still profit for the day, good. If I do just this, my 2 weeks of proper trading, 50% win rate, profit factor 1.87, 947 profit. So yeah, from the 20th. Still got a profitable system, so that's good. And yeah, so really good trade in the morning, trash trades in the afternoon. I'm up 150. So let's see if tomorrow brings a better day. Otherwise, yeah. So like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you want to follow my journey to become a profitable trader, then just hit the subscribe button. And yeah, see you tomorrow. I'll make a trading video tomorrow.